Hello and welcome, beautiful Virgos, for your January 2021 Zodiac Wheel forecast. Thank you so much for joining me. You're with Elise. And for those of you new to the channel, please do subscribe so you don't miss out on your monthly Zodiac Wheel reading. So I'm just going to focus here for you, Virgo, and invite great spirit, angels and guides to join me in this reading for Virgo for January 2021. Please share any messages you have for Virgo for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. One wanted to come out. So Virgo, Eight of Cups here for you, symbolizing you wanting to venture out into the world, move on to better things. It's showing there. Could even be relocating. I'm hearing relocate. So some of you watching are looking to relocate. Four of Pentacles, holding on to what you've built up, so that you've got a solid foundation, and you're looking at things from every angle and not willing to take any risks, which is a good thing here through January. Your concerns are with making money and saving money, and this is interesting because it is actually falling in one of the areas of the wheel that is about governing your finances and your resources. Knight of Wands. The message here is one of contemplating whether you've bitten off a bit more than you can chew, Virgo. Siblings, communication and transport, short distance journeys. Waiting for your ship to come in. Keeping your eye on the horizon with this Three of Wands. It's a 3 vibration, and in the time of 3 you will expand. Your ventures are falling into place as well, and that's here in your area of home, family, your property or land. It's your foundation, your base, what sort of holds you up. And you've built a strong foundation without the help of others. So you are on the verge of harvesting your dream, and you will continue to move forward. Could be that you're needing to purchase a new car or a new house or start that new job. but you're moving forward and keeping your eye on the horizon. not getting too bogged down in the time it takes. Page of Cups, in the area of children, matters of the heart, hobbies, entertainment, games, all that fifth house kind of activities where you find your joy. And the Page of Cups is sometimes a message of a hurtful nature. Now, whether you're giving that message or receiving that message, there's something there that you're, you know, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But this could be, you know, the bearer of unwanted news. The Eight of Pentacles in your area of your work, co-workers and workplace, is about honing your skills and using your skills. Now, you could be struggling with that, or you may be lacking a bit of commitment, or maybe you have to start over and start learning some new skills. Nevertheless, this is the Eight of Pentacles, so it does bring with it a message of work and apprenticeship, starting a new job, or feeling that desire to start a new job or find a new workplace. So those of you looking for work, this is saying that you will have to sort of be retrained or learn a new skill. Okay. The Empress is about fertility and success, and it's in the area of partnerships. So that's a very good place for the Empress. It's about creativity and giving birth to a new life. And in connection with work or business associates, this is sort of moving into an area where you love your work or you love what you're doing. So you may be leaving behind something that you did that was just for the sake of earning money and moving back into something that you really enjoy and really love. And the Empress is a creative energy, a fertile energy. It's femininity, and it's also to do with the goddess mother or the mother figure in the area of partnerships, relationships, balance and harmony, finding that balance and harmony. So good signs for partnerships, whether they be marriage partnerships, business partnerships. It also governs aunts and uncles, this 7th house area. It also is messages to do with contracts and legal affairs and international relationships, people that you know internationally, and the public. So in any of those areas of your life, the Empress is shining a loving, gentle light on, and she is the goddess of fertility. Okay, and there's love and motherhood there, and that feeling of giving birth to a new life. So I really like that energy, Virgo. That's really nice there for you. The Sun here in the area of joint finances, other people's money, involving banks, loans, insurances, inheritances. You have here the Sun with a message that there's delays and there is obstacles, and you've got mixed feelings about decisions that you have to make about that, but you won't be feeling too held back or too held up for very long, because you're on the way to feeling really good again about that area. So the financial houses are really encouraging you to save and watch your spending. The Emperor. So you've got the Emperor and the Empress in your wheel. So the mother and the father figure. So for those of you looking to conceive or are parents, this is really talking about parenthood strongly in this spread. The Emperor here is some sort of boss or leader, and it is an Aries energy, so it's got a lot of passion and very fiery and feisty, and using those energies in connection with higher education, your philosophy, this is also about the expansion of yourself through spiritual and mental and physical exploration. It governs the law, religion, foreign affairs, foreign cultures, and it also is about a prophecy. So the message from the Emperor is about the home builder and career man, the father figure, the commander-in-chief. Okay, there's respectability here, and self-control and self-mastery and being master of your destiny. Okay, but being careful not to trample on people. And the Emperor does bring order to chaos. So if there's been something a bit chaotic in that area I mentioned in your life, this is letting you know that there's going to be some order brought to it, and there's a father figure involved with that, or a very strong man with great leadership abilities, and the parent, mother and father symbol are very strong here for you, Virgo. In the 10th house, we've got the lightning bolt hitting the tower, and the tower is sort of coming down in order for a better, newer foundation, firmer foundations to be able to be built upon, because the tower is about abandoning any unstable lifestyle and forging a new path on solid bedrock. But it is also a message of surprise, the unexpected, and upheavals, and getting out of your comfort zone. And it's related to karma, and it's here in the area of your career, the rewards of karma, your reputation, again, parents, and your profession. So this area is governing all of that, and there is surprises with this tower, but you can build a more solid foundation from the bedrock. Okay? The Knight of Swords. This is about speed. This is about things happening quickly and out of the blue. Someone, or could be two people, because the Knight of Swords is about the twins. They're two brothers. Traditionally represents the Knight of Swords. But it's an excitement, and it's adventure, it's change. There is a lot here in your wheel speaking of movement, and this person is possibly an air sign in your friendship group or social group, and there's speedy happenings here in your ability to co-create, to manifest. This is the future house of manifestation, a futuristic area of the wheel. So there is some whirlwind kind of activity going on there. So someone could really sort of knock you off your feet, or sweep you off your feet even. Page of Swords is again about messages, and it's confidential. And this is interesting because it's fallen in the area of your wheel that is about things you keep to yourself, what's behind the scenes, your subconscious. And this is letting you know that there is going to be some sort of confidential news or information that comes your way, and it's going to help you relax about something. You're going to be sort of feeling like, oh, I'm glad I got that, or I'm glad that I know that, and yeah, but it's saying that you'll probably keep it to yourself for a while. So see what happens there, and you know, let me know in the comments how this is relating for you. Now I'm just going to ask for your guardian angel message for January 2021, and your guardian angel is going to be who you can ask for guidance, protection, and we'll just focus here for you on who your guardian angel is that is around you here in January, Virgo. Lovely. The angel of positivity. That's what we like to see, isn't it, Virgo? Number 25. So focus on the positivity, and if you feel yourself being dragged into worry and looking at things pessimistically, ask the angel of positivity to help lift you up and give you a sign to remind you of what's still positive in your life. So we'll start here, Virgo, with Pluto in Capricorn. That is in your 5th house, Pluto in Capricorn. So firstly, the Pluto energy has a strong connection to agriculture. So you will be noticing over the next 4 years until Pluto moves into Aquarius, and if you reflect, you will notice that it's been sort of being brought to the forefront a lot over the last decade, is our agriculture, because there's going to be big changes happening in agriculture. Now, Pluto is the restorer of life, and we all know that our farmers and agricultural industry does need some life restored into it to do things better, so that it's not just large organisations that have the leverage to control the destiny of man, really. Okay, so Pluto is the restorer of life and is a key planet to human destiny, one of the transcendental trinities. Okay, and it represents either the advancement of society or the destruction of the creative forces whose individuals prey on society to satisfy their own personal lust for power and greed. So that in itself is going to bring about the biggest karmic release we've ever seen. Pluto rules the underworld, so any corruption or government corruption that has taken control is going to be exposed, and it also governs our soul and important human experiences like death and sex and personal freedom. So don't be surprised if you become a bit of a detective yourself. And it is symbolized by the phoenix, the bird that rises from the ashes, because whatever Pluto touches, it dismantles, rejuvenates and reorganizes. So it is reorganizing on a very deep level for the benefit of humanity. And on the global level, we can see and will continue to see some really big changes and transformations taking place. So that is going to continue. And on a personal level, for Virgos, it is rejuvenating and transforming the area of how and what you do for your fun and enjoyment, okay, for your entertainment, your pleasure, matters of the heart, your children, because this is where you can find your joy. So it's really transforming that area of your life. Now Venus will be going into Capricorn on the 8th of January and coming up to meet Pluto as it transits through the 5th house. Okay, now Venus in Capricorn is very favourable for business and professional relationships because Venus attracts. So it attracts favourable energies. And it's good for public relations too. Still in this 5th house area of where you find your joy, but it does bring with it love, unity and peace and harmony, pleasures and happiness. Okay, so you just may find your joy through all this, through all the upheaval and change and transformation. You may find that you've got an artistic streak that you didn't realise you had, or you might go into redecorating like one of your children's rooms, or helping one of your children redecorate. This is also Venus in Capricorn is symbolism of, you know, getting a crush on your boss or falling for your boss type of energy as well, because this is to do with matters of the heart also. The moon is also the new moon is also going to be in Capricorn, 23.13 degrees of Capricorn on the 13th of January. So the new moon is about setting our intentions, and again in this 5th house area of pleasures, matters of the heart, children, hobbies, where you find your joy, setting intentions about that. Be careful of any outbursts or emotional displays in public. It could end up being embarrassing, whether it's you being embarrassed for someone else or you feeling embarrassed. But otherwise, it's a good for public relations, the moon in Capricorn. So make your wishes, and also know that there's new beginnings with the new moon, and it's a time to gather your thoughts and plans so you can set your intentions. Now, in the 6th house, we have Jupiter in Aquarius and Saturn in Aquarius. Now, Jupiter and Saturn have both been in Aquarius since September. So Jupiter is about expansion and Saturn is about restriction and limitations. So Jupiter wants to really get out there and get things moving in the direction that you want to move in, and Saturn comes along and says, hey, not so fast. Little tap on the shoulder there, slow down. You've got to go steady, you've got to make plans, you've got to be careful about how you go about this and establish proper connections between people and your ideas. It's about treaties and using diplomacy, and the Lord of Karma is about caution, realism, restrictions and perseverance. Okay, now Saturn does also represent repression and institutes of discipline, and there is an element of misfortune connected to Saturn because it is the Lord of Karma. Okay, and Jupiter is all about moral and ethical issues that affect society, optimism, generosity. Okay, and it does also speak of publishing and treaties. So that's interesting. So if you've got to make some peace with something to do with the area of your health, food, hygiene, work conditions, work colleagues, public health, any of those service industries. This is about your mind, body and well-being as well. Now on the 8th of January, Mercury is moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. So the Mercury energy is about sharing your ideas and making plans to change to improve, whether it's your study or your working environment, and take the time to talk to superiors is the message with Mercury going into Aquarius. And being careful not to get too tangled up in the red tape. And it's also a good time here, favourable energies with Mercury and Aquarius for advertising or contract negotiations. On the 19th of January, the Sun, which is about creativity, is entering Aquarius. The Sun up before the 19th of January is still in Capricorn. So the 5th and 6th house are really going to be power packed. Before the 19th, you've got 4 planets all in the area of where you find your joy, children, matters of the heart. That area will all be really activated, and then from the 19th you're tuning into your groups you belong to with this Aquarius energy, the Sun, the creative energy of the Sun in Aquarius. So people you associate with will be more inclined to be a reflection of yourself, fitting into the group dynamic without violating your integrity and being a part of the team dynamic. So any new job that you're going into, or you may just start looking at an old job in a new way, whatever there is, there's a shift there in your working life, in your health and hygiene, how you take care of your own well-being as well as where you find your joy. So powerful time here for you through January, Virgos. Neptune is in the area of partnerships, and you've got your beautiful Empress energy there, the goddess of fertility, and you've got kindness, compassion, and that redeemer of love energy coming from Neptune. So there's extreme sensitivity to the injustices of society that you're feeling, and there's that wanting to serve society in some way, and more interest in spiritual and metaphysical knowledge also, and using that in how you deal with people that you're in relationships with. Now Uranus has been in Taurus for the past 12 months or more, in that last 12 months. So Uranus is the energy of expect the unexpected, and it also rules Aquarius. So Uranus is actually going direct on the 14th of January. And that's really good news, because that means all of the planets are actually in direct motion. So that is sweeping us all forward. And we can really feel being swept along quite swiftly, actually. Things will start to speed up. Now, Uranus energy is about electricity, it's about technology, it's about radical change and sudden events. It's a very futuristic, unconventional energy, being the ruler of Aquarius, and can bring surprises into your life as well in the area of the expansion of self through spiritual matters and physical exploration. Your philosophies could really take on a whole new exciting understanding. The 9th house area where Uranus is governs law and religion and foreign affairs, foreign lands and cultures, and there's some surprising prophecy coming through here as well. And Mars will be joining Uranus there, so there's a conjunction of Mars and Uranus in the 9th house, and Mars will be moving into Taurus on the 6th of January. Okay, so I hope you've written all these dates down, because there's significant timing of changes and shifting and changes and shifters. But conjuncting Uranus is establishing your own rules. That's what it's going to be bringing up in you. Establishing your own rules and not wanting to be restrained. But be careful of that impulsive nature, because that can cause problems. This energy has got an accident-prone element to it. Okay? And just remember, not everybody's as eager as you either. But on a grander scale, on the big picture, globally, it could be powerful challenges to governments. All right, also. So keep an eye on that. Now, Mars is also squaring Jupiter and Pluto. So the Mars square Jupiter is a message here and speaking to you of make sure everything you do is being planned well, and self-discipline is essential. If you're feeling drained, like your energy is being drained, it's because the activity that you're involved isn't actually productive. So it's really draining your energy, because productive activity invigorates you. Okay, so that could also be a sign if you're wondering what path you're meant to be on, or what work environment you're meant to be in. Okay, because it is in the area of your work. So also that Mars square Jupiter is an accident-prone aspect, and a big message here not to disregard safety measures. Any safety precautions that you have to take, whether it's in your workplace or in your personal life, put them into action. Now, Mars is also squaring Saturn. So this is bringing a juggling act for you. So you may be feeling very frustrated and limited, and you're really not enjoying that, because the Jupiter energy wants freedom and to get on with things, and it's optimism, and it's really wanting to share your knowledge. And Saturn is tapping Jupiter on the shoulder, saying, hang on a minute, it's not the right time yet, and, you know, learn from the past, learn from what's setbacks you've gone through, and that way you'll be ahead because you've learnt from the experience. Some of the greatest lessons that you will be learning are through relationships with others, okay, and learning to see your talents so well that you won't feel threatened by others. So it has got its bonuses, but again, a caution with physical activity also, because it's an accident prone configuration, particularly machinery. So if you are not sure how to use something, or you don't know how to use this particular piece of machinery or equipment, then please don't. Okay? Now, I'll just ask here, with this lightning bolt, something unexpected. There will be a lot of unexpected things going on through January. Okay, so funnily enough, your message is don't stop. So you'll have to let me know how that relates for you, how whether you find that relevant, because the message from the Tower for you was to forge a new path on the bedrock. Okay, so from what you've had to let go, the old lifestyle or the old career that you've had to let go of, it's saying to, be reborn. It's, again, that phoenix, being reborn and building something more solid from the bedrock. And the message is don't stop. So once you get started on that, don't stop. Okay, Virgo. Now, I'll just ask here for your message from the Akashic Tarot. What message of confirmation message do you have for Virgo for January 2021? There we are. And we have clearing the way. You're definitely on a new venture, Virgo, and the angel of positivity is there with you, helping you guide. You've just got to ask for the angel of positivity's help and build that new life out of the rubble kind of message. And this is letting you know that the universe is clearing the way. So I do like the look of that there for you. I'll just get it up nice and close so that you can have a good view of that. So now this man and woman here have taken this carriage down a trail to cut through a forest and continue to their beautiful home in the distance. Can you see that? A large tree is down, like blocking the path. So the young man is carrying an axe and he's ready to clear it all away. This is a strong signal that it is now time to take significant action to remove any obstacles in your way. It may be in your personal life, relationship, work, or some creative endeavour, but you must be clear-headed. So be sure to temper your actions with calm and thoughtfulness. So be careful about being impulsive. It showed that before. And if you are too urgent and excitable, you may waste your energy or even cause damage. On the other hand, if you're overly gentle and cautious, you won't clear the way completely. Be determined and strong as you work to remove the obstacles that block your steps. With time and your attention, the way to your dreams will happen. Oh, that's really good signs there for you, Virgos. So how to tap into your Akashic force? With deep breath, fill yourself with the strength, force and love that help you move any obstacles that block your path. Feel that the love and power growing, gently moving through anything within and around you and freeing you up completely. So gently does it. And keep persevering. Which I suppose also is what the angel answer was saying with don't stop. So thank you so much, Virgos, for joining me, and I wish you all a wonderful 2021. The new year has just begun, and it certainly is going to be a exciting year in many ways, but by the looks of the first month, you're making some big changes to start your year off, and it is happening probably quicker than what you think. And January is a very power-packed month, and you will be sort of trying to get your work-life balance back to something that gives you that sense of fulfillment that you're seeking. So for those of you new to my channel, please do click and like and share with your friends, subscribe so you don't miss any future forecasts, and if you would like a more in-depth reading from me, then you can find the information to contact me there down in the description box, and I'll be very happy to book an appointment with you, and we can look into things a lot deeper for you. So until next month, thank you so much, Virgo. Many blessings of love and peace being sent your way. Namaste.